Well, the Hojlund transfer to Manchester United is hastening, all it's accelerating, all quickened. A catalyst was put up yesterday and looks like United are not ready to lose a signing to a team that features in the Farmers League, that is PSG. Welcome to United Matters channel. How are you guys and where are you watching us from? Hope you guys enjoyed the live yesterday, and I promised you that we are going to have another edition of a live here onto this channel, and hope you guys are really ready to it that we do these live sessions on the daily on this channel, because I miss you guys and I need to talk to you more regularly. It has certain things to fix, especially in my streaming software, but I've gone ahead to sort that out, and you're going to be coming here more regularly to discuss things concerning Man United and really get your questions that are really itchy and give you the best answers that you guys deserve from me, basing on my football knowledge that I really possess. So let's see close to 300 likes. Smash on this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a day. Rokan David or Aradi is my name. Eric Ten Hag has gone ahead and obviously spoken about the striker of Man United that he needs to it that he gets things over the line, and medical of Anthony Elanga has been scheduled. Al Nassr has gone ahead to conduct the first medical, or the first part of the medical of Alex Telles, and Eric Bay is also pushing to make a decision on his next destination as far as his career is concerned. After United went ahead to make a decision on obviously offloading him permanently. So don't forget to subscribe to this channel, guys. Let's subscribe. We want to hit 15,000 subscribers before the end of this month, and I know all that is possible and achievable onto this YouTube channel. Now, Alfredo Pedula, very good journalist ever since this transfer window really started on, and he works for Clesio Mercato. Now, when you look at his trail in the transfer, he has been really on point, especially with news coming in from Italy. Alfredo Peledo has gone ahead to find himself in a situation of working for TV dello Sporto, and he has gone ahead and retold us the following: that negotiations for Rasmus Hojlund will take place over the weekend. A written offer is expected on Monday. Now, with PSG coming in to act as a catalyst, this has not gone well at the club of Manchester United. They fear a hijack, and they've decided that out of the 10 days they've gone ahead to give this deal, they've decided that they really try to really negotiate with Atalanta, that is over the weekend, that is Saturday and Sunday. Then on Monday, United might make its official bid in, and I anticipate that bid will be not less than 50 million euros plus. That's the bid I anticipate. And if at all you know how United have gone ahead to be doing their business, there is a slight improvement, but I believe it's because of Eric Ten Hag. Why? It's easy work for them as the players are clinging to come to Manchester United. When you look at Mason Mount, Arsenal was interested in him. He said no. Liverpool was, he said no. Bayern Munich was, he said no. And I'm going to Manchester United. Do you know why? The manager, Eric Ten Hag, had talked to him and shown exactly how he's going to play him in the club of Manchester United. Some people were really trying to really throw around rumors that it was because United promised him the number 7 shirt. That wasn't the case. The case is simple. It's Eric Ten Hag. You know, Andre Onana coming to Man United. It's Eric Ten Hag. Let's go to Rasmus Hojlund. It's Eric Ten Hag telling him that I'm going to really show you how to become the best center forward in the world. Obviously, he's the most promising center forward in the world, though he hasn't yet gone ahead, obviously, put lots of numbers onto his name as far as goals are real concerned. But if at all you see him play, he's a player that has a lot of potential in him. I think he's going to surge a lot if at all he signs for Man United ahead of very many defenders, and is going to act as a center forward and cause very many problems to the back lines of teams in the Premier League. Look at Julian Alves. You know, Julian Alves is a very good player, and you've seen how he's going to hate to torment very many defenders into the Premier League. So, but I believe Rasmus Hojlund is more a natural born striker than Julian Alves. And Julian Alves has come in through and faced what we call the Haaland factor. But for Rasmus Hojlund, he's coming in at Man United and doing the needful. Do you know why you compare Rasmus Hojlund to Julian Alves? Because Julian Alves was playing in the in the Argentinian league. And I don't know in which rank it's really put in the world, but I don't see it even in the top 10 leagues in the world. But the Serie A is in the top 4 leagues in the world rankings. So, if a player coming in from Argentina, straight from River Plate, comes in throughout Man City and puts in such a performance without European experience, how about a player who is born and bred in Europe? He has gone ahead to play for the Dutch national team and scored those goals. Then he has also extended his hand or reach to the club football at Atalanta, just 20 years of age, not making it to Manchester United and obviously scoring goals. I think that's why Erik ten Hag is so much obsessed with the player and he wants to get him in. And that's why he obviously had to persuade him to sign for the Sage agency that also manages him. And that is Erik ten Hag for you. Now, we're expecting a bid next week and talks are really accelerating after PSG came in through to threaten United is tense onto getting the deal of Rasmus Hojlund over the line. Now, Ten Hag on the striker position, especially Rasmus Hojlund, was asked yesterday, and this was his statement. He said, "It is in our power to get the right man in. We know our targets. We do everything we can." Sorry about that. Every effort we put into get this done. It's an area we need improvement. And knowing our targets was like confidence that players like Rasmus Hojlund are really on our radar and we are going to get this deal over the line. And if at all Rasmus Hojlund happens to come to Man United, it will be one of those signings that I think will make fans or rival fans of Manchester United really feel the heat. He's a different caliber of a player. If I told you you've watched him play, good in the air, and when you look at how we are going to play this season, looks like we're going to create very many chances, as Erik ten Hag is going to hit to confirm to us that he wants to turn United into the best transitional team in the world. So, if you're the best transitional team in the world, that means you have to obviously create lots of chances and obviously hit this team on the break, press, play with a lot of intensity, and obviously surge in the final third. That is what Erik ten Hag was really trying to mean. So, Rasmus Hojlund is a deal that is at around 80% expectant to happen, and more other players will come in through later. But good to see to it that we've gone ahead to hasten these transfer talks between United and Atalanta, as the players gone ahead to tell Atalanta that I want to go to Man United, and I think they are going to let him go. After that, let's talk about Anthony Elanga. A here we go was pronounced yesterday, and guess what? The deal looks like it's coming or nearing completion. And Anthony Elanga will have a medical at Nottingham Forest this week ahead of his £15 million move. That is Tom Cornwallis. He's a columnist or sports journalist covering the Midlands for Daily Mail. And you know, Nottingham Forest is in the Midlands, and obviously it just found themselves in a position of agreeing a deal with Manchester United on Anthony Elanga. Even Anthony Elanga gave them green light, and that means he has to travel from America down to England. So it is that he undergoes that medical and obviously get unveiled as a player of Nottingham Forest. United have so far done good business in selling, that they've gone ahead to raise close to £22 million from sales. £850,000 for Zidane Iqbal with the resale and buyback clause. £756,000 for Ethan Laird with a resell and a buyback clause. Chongi, United got close to £1.4 million. Alex Telles between £4 and £6 million to Al Nassr, and now comes Anthony Elanga to Nottingham Forest, getting us £15 million. £22 million are in, and more is yet to come because lots of players are up for sale by the club of Manchester United. So Anthony Elanga might not even make it to the squad. I would be surprised if at all he makes it into the squad of Man United tonight as we take on Arsenal down in New York. I don't see him make that squad. Not really, not anywhere near that level of really getting him into the squad, because you cannot risk a player. So even Fred, he was left in England even the first game that played it because Galatasaray put in a bid and it was really rejected, meaning that even Fred is also out of the plans of Erik ten Hag. Now, let's go to another player that's going to have to bring in money for Man United. £4 million, £4 to £6 million. Obviously, things are moving the right way, and Fabrizio Romano has confirmed us that Alex Telles has completed the first part of his medical at Al Nassr. Documents are there to be signed. He will be announced as a new Al Nassr player shortly, meaning that this deal might be announced today, because if at all we say shortly, that is not all about tomorrow. That's not all about 10 hours from now. It's all about some few hours from now. Al Nassr set to announce Alex Telles. Good business being done by Man United, and I think you guys are really excited about it because we need to sell these players, because Alex Telles has been earning close to £90,000 a week. £90,000 a week, that is close to £90,000 a week. Let's multiply here and see. Calculator. 87,000, 1, 2, 3 times 52. That is close to £4.5 million a year. So you sell him, get £4 million to 6 from him, and save close to £5 million a year. That is something great for the club of Manchester United, and we are saving more on even Eric Bailly, who is really doing this into a moment of making a decision to decide on where he's going to play, as Fabrizio Romano has confirmed us that Eric Bailly will make a decision on his next club, Eric Bailly will make a decision on his next club soon. So for Eric Bailly, there is a huge line, all a queue of players, all teams that are really interested in his services, and one of those is Fulham. There is El Fatiak in Saudi Arabia. There is Al Nassr in Saudi Arabia. There is Rio Betis, obviously, and some suitors in Italy that are interested in Eric Bailly. When you look at Eric Bailly's sell, even if we sell him for £3 or £4 million, it will be good because we'll be saving close to £8 million a year in salary and really cutting down that wage bill. So that is it, that United is tampering it, that United is really trying to tamper with in the remaining days to end the March of July, but it looks like it's all going on as planned. So guys, your thoughts on Hojlund to United transfer, Hastens, are welcome in the comment section below. What do you make about Anthony Elanga medical, Al Nassr soon announcing Alex Telles as their player, and just keep in mind that even Eric Bailly might head that side because they can give him a very huge offer. And lastly, where do you think Eric Bailly is going to end up? Rokan David is my name. I sign out for now. See you later, and I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. May the living true God protect you. My Muslim viewers and subscribers, Barak Laufiku.